what has got to be the tallest Naga in the world. Here we go.
Yep.
Well, something moving around out there. We got any chance of finding a Naga, that's the place to do it, on the Mekong.
I'll jump in for the sake of the show.
Eric, you'll immediately disintegrate it. Oh! Eric, you got company in there. Here we go.
Yep.
Well, something moving around out there.
What is...
There's something big in the water right there, see? It's kind of cool looking. Well, it definitely looks like something alive swimming around in the river. All right, next up. Well, no, that's definitely something in the water.
What is that?
Looks like a head of something, right?
Yep.
That's definitely a head.
Yeah. It's strange looking.
So I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely buying that this is the head of something. All right, that's weird.
We should do our investigation.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have to get out there.
Yeah.
You know, if we got any chance of finding a Naga, that's the place to do it, on the Mekong. You got a boat.
Big one.
This huge one?
Yeah, they're setting up right now.
So we take the barge downriver.
Right. The pagoda.
To the pagoda, where the sightings occurred.
Right.
And we'll set up the cameras there and scan the water. We'll see if we can drop the main camera in the underwater housing and see if we can scan the river floor and see what we see down there.
How are we going to get it down?
Mekong is like, I don't know, who knows
Dirty.
what's down there. Dirty,
I'm not
weird.
diving in this. There's no way.
With the sun setting quickly, I knew we had to get out on the river as soon as possible. The crew took the equipment and set up while we headed upriver to the spot where most of the sightings had occurred.
So the Naga's supposed to protect this pagoda, and the old pagoda collapsed, is that right? Yep. Yeah, there's just one piece of it left sticking out of the water.
Once we reached the pagoda, we made a curious discovery, and it wasn't the Naga.
What's the driver's plan? Is he able to drop an anchor, or?
We can stop here, but you cannot step on it.
You cannot step on it?
Yes.
But how will he stop the boat from moving? I don't think this guy's got an anchor. I had the feeling that we're just going to ram right into the side of this thing. Naga. It was Naga-ish.
What is going on?
Well, we forgot an anchor. So now we're going to try to tie off directly to the pagoda, which
Scary.
seems dubious and sacrilegious at the same time.
We decided to head to shore to see if we could find an anchor on another boat.
There's no anchor on this boat either?
Faced with the revelation that apparently no boats in Thailand ever need to stop, we decided to just travel upriver and let the boat float with the current. It was time to figure out how we could record an image beneath the surface of the Mekong. The underwater housing unit helps us shoot video at very deep depths and is primarily used during our diving investigations. We hoped it would catch a glimpse of any large underwater creature that approached the boat.
Well, we're just going to be drifting. You're just going to hold it until I feel it.
I think we could let in a little bit, like a foot or two, maybe.
Unsure how we were going to get an underwater housing unit to sit at the water's surface, Eric came up with a grand solution.
I'll jump in for the sake of the show.
Serious?
Yeah, I'll do it.
You're going to jump in the Mekong River? Eric, you'll immediately disintegrate. It's like a pool of acid.
All right, let me just think about this just for a second.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm getting in. I'm just wondering what the plan of attack is once I'm way over there and the boat's up here.
Try to the camera. What are you talking about?
All right. Okay.
There we go.
This thing's heavy.
Eric, you can swim, right?
I'm holding on to something that weighs 30 pounds.
I hate to admit it, but watching one of my producers struggle to stay afloat in some of the filthiest water in Southeast Asia made the entire trip worthwhile. We wanted to find another way to survey the surrounding area, so we attached the Piranha Max fish finder to the side of the boat. The fish finder is a radar device used to track large marine life in the water, such as a giant catfish or a giant sea serpent.
Eric, splash a lot.
Yeah.
Sound like you're a fish in distress.
Right?
I'm right in front of it. You see it?
Yeah, I see you.
Probably having sealed his fate to weeks of painful treatments against typhoid, dysentery, malaria, SARS, and bubonic plague, Eric agreed to help focus the radar in the right direction. Many of the witnesses had reported seeing the creature at night. This gave me hope that our investigation would pick up once the sun fell below the horizon.
Lindsay, why don't you get some of the headlamps out and see if you can rig them to hang them on the boat so we get some light in here?
No.
Oh, very nice, yes. The fish finder is going crazy. Eric, you got company in there.
Yeah?
You got something down there.
No, what is that noise?
Fish alarm. More fish.
All in a day's
We got some fish.
Being nice.
Little fish, I think.
Let's see if we have anything from earlier today from the underwater camera housing unit. Eric, let's get you back in the boat.
Let's see what we got. I can't wait to see what's on this thing. Man coming in. Oh. How was it, Eric?
It was paradise.
Here we go. Ready? Let's see if we got anything. Up and over. God, it gets so dark. Okay, I can't see a thing down there. I mean, this is obviously no help to us at all. It's just totally silted up. You can't see anything in there. Unless Naga swims up to the camera.
With night upon us, we turned our attention to the 4 night vision surveillance cameras pointed off the edges of the boat. These cameras would capture anything breaching the water's surface.
Where are we with the camera setups?
I think we're pretty good to go.
All the cameras are up. We got one over there, 2 on this side, and 1 towards the front.
Okay. Camera 1 is pointing towards Laos.
That's Laos, yeah.
Camera 2 is pointed towards Laos. 3 and 4 are pointing towards the Thailand shore.
How deep do you want the dolphin here?
Let's get it just off the floor.
It should be sensitive enough to pick up the faintest noises down there.
What's our depth here?
The bottom of the river, or how far down is the dolphin here?
Both.
The dolphin here right now is about 20 feet down, and I think the bottom of the river is 30-ish, but I mean, you saw that pagoda, and you saw, I mean, it's like, I think there's ruins and stuff like
Scattered throughout.
up and down.
But on the average, it's about...
I'd say 30 feet.
What's that in there?
Let's see. I think those are just reflections in the water. It's noisy out here. Eric, you have any activity on the fish finder?
The river's definitely getting deeper in this area.
40 feet?
Yeah, about that. I'm not seeing anything. I was seeing a few fish earlier. I'm seeing nothing now. It's just nothing.
Lindsay, are you picking up anything in the dolphin here?
The sounds haven't changed very much since we started drifting and killed the engines.
What are you hearing?
A little bit of movement.
What is that?
Did you guys see that?
The hell was that?
I don't know.
Let's see Emerald pick that up.
3?
There's something bumping around out there.
A little bit of movement.
What is that?
Did the camera pick that up? Did you guys see that? What is that?
I don't know.
Let's see Emerald pick that up.
3?
The hell was that?
I got nothing on the fish.
I know, I heard it though.
The fish finder's also on that side.
Yeah, I mean, that's the
Oh.
problem, is the fish finder's on that side of the boat and it's scanning just directly below. Anything that's on the surface up here, which whatever that was definitely was up on the surface, is not going to be detected.
I mean, it was right there. It was like 8 feet off.
And there's a lot of big things, these giant catfish and things that live in the Mekong. All,
Did they say the catfish count?
what do they say, 20 feet long?
No. Really?
They caught some giant one that was